morning, soul family. How are you all doing today? It's a beautiful day. Here, my head's pounding. I had cats screaming and yowling all night long and running over my head. And I'm like, is Mercury retrograde going on? Like, what the hell is going on? Like, it was unreal all night long. I don't know if they are feeling... I don't know, my energy just doesn't do well in California. It just doesn't. And these cats don't help me. And then I thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to get up. I'm going to go in the tub and have a hot bath with some Epsom salts. And, you know, I've got, my back is incredibly sore. My stomach is sore. And it's interesting because that was one of the things that were, I think it's not just me. Other people are also going through this at this time where our backs are going to be sore. You're going to be feeling that. The pain in your lower back and your stomach, it has to do with the transition that we're going through at this time. Looking at my bracelets and something's missing and I don't know what it is. Something's missing and I don't know what it is. Anyway, so if you guys are experiencing that right now, it's going on. It's just, I even, like I said, I looked at Mercury retrograde in the shadow period. The pre-retrograde doesn't start till the 19th and I'm affected a couple weeks before. So, I mean, that makes sense to me that, you know, I'm already feeling the effects of Mercury retrograde, but wow. So be good with yourself, be kind to yourself, you know, don't push yourself. Take naps if you're possibly able to. It's difficult to try and keep a happy, positive mindset when you're so exhausted and you're in pain. I understand that, right? But maybe I'm being shown that so I can understand what someone else in my life is going through, right? Somebody else is in pain or is upset and not sleeping at night, and when you don't sleep, you're cranky, and when you're in pain, you're cranky. So yeah, I'm just getting a message, Black Panther, they're showing me. So anyway, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to, I'll give you our items to choose from, and we'll get rolling. So today we're going to choose from the large lightning strike. I was lightning before the thunder. Hold on to that. I need that energy actually right now. That's probably why I chose that. Holy moly. And the shaman journeying stone. Lolo light, Loda light, garden stone, whatever it is that the name that you're familiar with. Beautiful. Love that. We're going to pick up black obsidian. This is for protection and grounding. Looks like tar. Remember when you were a kid, did you ever see chunks of tar like this? I also think of this looking like a meteorite, except for meteorites are moldavite and they're green, but song right now, I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah, well, whatever, dude. And then we have selenite wand. This is for clearing and charging, self-charging. This crystal is self-charging. It doesn't need another crystal to charge off of, and it will clear the energy from other crystals and charge them. So it's an amplifier as well. So those are the items that we're going to choose from. Okay, I'll let you look at those down here. I'll bring them up closer here. You're not seeing me today because I look like hell. Seriously, I can't put my face in front of a camera today. It was interesting. Yesterday I did a private reading and I couldn't see. My eyes, I couldn't focus, and I thought, what is going on? Strange shiz going on with the energy right now. So there's our items right there. Okay, you guys? And I'm going to work with our new deck. I love this deck. The Spirit of the Animals Oracle. It's such a beautiful deck. I worked with it with my reading that I just did. I did almost all, I think I only used this deck. And then I used my deck, you know, for the clarifiers, but love this deck. Correct for neutrality. Well, the fact that the Black Panther is making it, I'll show you. Right there. It's like peeking out at me, right? So that's a message right now. The Black Panther says that you need to follow your passion. What is it that you're passionate about? Go after it. Follow your passion. There you see this one up in the trees. And it wants to be seen. So I want to be seen, says the Black Panther. I want you to see me. Remember yesterday I said I couldn't see? I want you to see me, says the Black Panther. I'm going to tell you something else before we start with the cards. I was given a message, not last night, but the night before. I was literally woken up at 2:22. 2:22 means everything is happening exactly as it is meant to happen, with divine blessings for everyone involved. Let go and have faith. But I was woken up, not by cats, unbelievably, but I was just awoken at 2:22. So let me find. And then last night as well, I'm going to tell you some things that I got. Okay, hold on, let me pull this up. Oh, my stomach hurts really bad. It's so strange. I don't really normally have this happen. Okay, here it is. So I was literally woken up. It's 12:22. I'm sorry, 12:22. Interesting. I need to deliver this message. There is someone who is an extremely codependent in an extremely codependent relationship, and they need to let it go. Remember, we kept getting the message again and again. Let it go. It's time to let it go. Well, they need to walk away from it. There's a lot of water around the energy, so it could be a very emotional situation, or it could be a water sign: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this person is in this codependent relationship that is draining their energy, that's taking everything from them, and it's dysfunctional to the 10th degree. But it's happening because they're addicted to needing to feel that they're addicted. It's an addiction to them. They need to feel needed. It's the only way that they get their sense of self-worth. So they stay there, actually in an abusive situation, but it's because they feel that this is the only way they can get their true sense of self-worth. It's by, feeling needed by another person. And this other person is perfectly capable of taking care of themselves. It's an abusive cycle. This person was abused, and yet and that's no doubt why it's happening. They were groomed this way. They were probably groomed since a child this way. So it's a very narcissistic, codependent situation. And it's interesting. They don't see themselves that way. They were abused, and yet they see themselves as the savior. They're addicted to the feeling of being needed. And if they let that go, they lose their sense of self-worth. I was with, I won't name who it was. I was with somebody once, and he would create a drama. He would create like a dire situation. He literally would create it, make it happen, so that he could save the day. And I learned it took me 2 years to catch on and understand what this person was doing, but they literally created this horrible situation, and it was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And it was really frustrating. Nobody else could take care of it but this person, because the reason they could take care of it was literally like he would unplug something, right? But act as though all the computer equipment didn't work. So it was so that they could get attention. That was how they got attention. So this feeling of being needed. And if they let that go, then they don't have that self-worth. There's a situation where this person feels like they're in a prison. They're not happy. And they can get out if they choose to. But they choose to stay because they get some sort of a fix. That's their addiction. Needing to feel needed. And Spirit says it must stop. It must stop. So they don't understand what they're doing. Last night I heard my grandma loves me. I heard that I'm in a situation with this woman, and this woman, she's a beautiful woman, and she's married, and she's got more than one child, and her husband's very wealthy, and he pampers her, and he's trying to get some things together to go out, and she's just very rude. She's mean. She doesn't want to go with him. She's purposely doing things to be mean, and he's upstairs. He's upset. He's organized something, and says something like, I'm not going. And then I go upstairs, I'm getting ready, and she comes up looking for me to see if I'm there. And her husband says, she knows I was going to do this. I was going to do this for her. And she's like, nope, sorry. And he says, where were you? And she says, I went out with so-and-so. And she's talking about some other people. She chose to just ignore him and go with other people. So it's kind of like the same situation I'm watching, right? And I said, why do you do that? And I don't know if it was me that said it or if it was him that was said it, because I was in that situation. But she's trying to make him upset. She's purposely trying to make him upset. She's trying to hurt him. Why? I don't know why she would want to make him feel bad on purpose. But this is what a narcissist does. They try and make you feel bad so that when you have a lack of self-worth, they can control you this way. This is what I'm watching, and it's awful. So She comes looking for me, and I'm getting, my dressed or whatever I'm doing, and her husband's over in the corner. He's upset because he's been planning something nice for her. She's not interested in being there with him or doing anything with him. She's just rude. And this is my friend. So this is somebody I'm watching, somebody that I'm in this situation watching this couple, this wealthy husband. She's not in love with him. She likes a younger guy that works for her husband. So she's not happy where she is, right? So she's going to make him miserable. So the situation is, follow your passion. If you're not happy where you are, leave it. That the woman in my dreams stays there because she wants the financial situation. She wants the goodies, right? She's not in love with her husband, and she's been making her husband miserable, and he's miserable, she's miserable. She doesn't want to be there, but she gets the money. So it's a very narcissistic, very abusive situation. And the husband feels like he's the savior, right? It's giving, 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 and it goes on and on. So all the way around, there's a lack of self-worth for both sides. So that needed to come out. So now, for those who chose the white selenite, we'll go to that right now. Correct? And I just got end of season clear out. So that's what's happening. The energies are getting to the place where they're very abusive and combative because it's getting ready for things to be cleared away. Spirit's probably been telling, well, we've been getting the messages, haven't we? It's time to leave it. It's time to go. It's time to walk away. And it's not happening. And so Spirit will create a tower moment and make it happen. So the first message is pronghorn. Look at that beautiful animal. Action. Now's the time to act, right? Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Have you seen these animals, these antelopes and mountain goats? They can be standing on a little tiny ledge that's almost invisible, and they're able to do it. They're made that way. So Spirit's telling you that you may not feel that you can handle this, right? I can't leave this situation. You've been groomed and you've grown up in this kind of a situation, or you've been living in this situation for so long that this is what you know. And Spirit's saying it's built into you. You have the ability. And there's opportunities in front of you. Do not stay in a relationship for the sake of children. Do not stay in a relationship for the sake of religion or what other people think. If you're miserable, the other person's miserable. You're teaching the children it's okay to treat another person with disrespect. It's okay to be in a situation where you don't love another and where someone doesn't love you. That's not okay. It's not okay for anyone. So this animal is able to adapt to the surroundings clearly. They're moving forward. Spirit says you're going to land on the pinnacle. So that's the peak, right? You've got quick reaction time. You're attached to your higher self. This is your psychic antennae. You're able to adapt. You're able to quickly respond. This is like bravery in the face of death. I had that in my dream too. Was it last night or the night before? Interesting. Because this is about survival. And that's where you're at right now. This is about survival. Because something's going wrong. Right? You need to do something in this situation where you're at. This particular animal, the pronghorn, you know how deers will drop their antlers, they'll rub one off and they'll grow new ones? These ones don't. They don't drop their antlers, so they're constantly connected to Spirit. They're constantly connected. Their psychic antennae is always on. So this tells you that the gifts that you have and will remain with you for your entire lifetime. You are a gifted one. And if this is your animal messenger or your totem, you have a lot of energy. Your mind is very quick, very sharp. You've got everything that you will ever need. Because of these intuitive gifts that are always with you, they're going to alert you to any danger. This is, what was it? There's something about danger that we got, protecting you from predators, knowing in the face of death. In the face of death. So if anything were to come that was like, if you're nervous to leave this relationship or go after this job or whatever it is, this passion that you have, but you're nervous about this, you have the ability. And Spirit is going to alert you to anything that might be dangerous for you. They're not going to tell you to do something that's dangerous. So when the pronghorn comes, they're telling you, do it now. Don't wait any longer. It's time to take that leap of faith. Spirit has been saying, do it. It's time to go. It's time to let it go. It's time to move forward, right? Take the leap of faith. Don't wait. You've been procrastinating. Just like that person in my dreams. What a shitty life. What a horrible way to live, right? Something doesn't smell right. Something's not working in that situation. What is it in your life that's negative that you're avoiding? So allow this psychic antennae, your intuition, to lead you. You know what this is. The message is take action. Now. Take action. Period. Okay, so we're going to go to, I'm going to go to the I Can Do It cards, because yes, you can. Yes, you can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Selenite wand, stop procrastinating. Do it now. You don't need to be Wonder Woman. You don't need to be Wonder Man. You don't need to do it on alone, and you don't need to kiss anyone's ass to get a sense of self-worth. You don't need to be needed. You need to take care of yourself. You need to love yourself. Self-love. You're going to make yourself sick, right? Ask Spirit to help you. Ask Spirit to delegate authority for you. Ask Spirit to make the way for you so that you can take care of yourself. Get out of a situation. I am ready to be healed. I'm willing to forgive. All is well. So if a situation is awful, forgive the situation. Even if the person, clearly the person that I'm watching doesn't care. They're very selfish. They don't care. They're miserable, and they're going to make you miserable. So forgive the situation. All is well. You're not going to be healed unless you release it, right? I love and accept my family exactly as they are right now. So this could be a narcissistic parent, brother, sister. It's just the way they are. You know what? It's their path. It's not for me to carry. It's their path. I let you go in love and light. How about that? You don't need to stay in a situation. You don't need to be friends with somebody who's abusive to you. I keep hearing that song. How does it feel? You know, I found you down on your knees and I brought you back up again only for you to take advantage of me. How does it feel sitting up there knowing I put you there? Well, how about this? How does it feel being a martyr? You're choosing to stay there. It's not their problem. It's your problem. If you don't like it, leave. You're going to get what you're willing to put up with, right? So you clearly choose and like being a martyr. You want to be a martyr. That's why you get your fix. So you need to examine the situation. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Shyness is a factor. In an abusive situation where you have been groomed in a family, an abusive parent, a narcissistic parent, and you're a shy person, clearly they've attacked your sense of self-worth and self-esteem. This is not the family that you need to lean on. The family that you need to lean on is your spiritual family, right? You need to go after your passion. You need to go where you feel cared for and loved. Focus on your vision. You know what your psychic antennae is telling you. See, the thing is, with this situation, you already know. You're just choosing not to move forward. Take more time to center yourself. Like this animal needs to center himself. Take a leap, right? Get ready, take the leap. Center yourself. Get yourself in a place of peace. You can't if you're in a toxic environment. You can't. It's time to let it go. Hello? Hello. It's time to let it go. How long are you going to continue this? Oh, people are going to think who cares what anybody thinks? Right now, that's your problem, is that you care what other people think. I'm Mr. Blurryface. I care what you think, right? It used to be that I used to dream, me and my brother, we used to dream about flying rockets to the moon, and then somebody said, wake up, you got to make money. I care how I look. I care what other people think of me. You've got a problem. You need to communicate clearly that, you know what? I got to go. I realize that shyness is a factor for you, but you need to focus on your vision. You need to recognize that you are a highly in tune spiritual being. You need to realize that you are acting like a martyr. You are making yourself a victim. You think that you're a savior, but you're not. You're a martyr. You need to understand that. And you don't want to see that. You need to be someone new. You need to leave that situation and go to someone new. It's really, really clear. Rejoice and celebrate. You deserve it. Move on. I'll give you one more. Spirit, which one? This one? There's going to be a peaceful resolution, because when you stand up for yourself and they realize that they can't control you, whoever this is, job, family, friend, they've lost their power. When you take your power back, they've lost theirs. That's what you need to do. It's very clear. All right. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Journey Stone, I love this. Love this. It's so beautiful. You want to go into the forest. Go in here and look at that river. So beautiful. Okay, for those who chose the Sacred Journey Stone, let me put these inside. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm going to shuffle them away so we don't get the same messages. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Sacred Journey Stone. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Sacred Journey Stone. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Sacred Journey Stone. It might be like when my dream, I'm with two other people. So what if I'm a child in the house, a grown child, living with the parents or helping my aged parents or whatever, and this nasty narcissistic woman is my mom, and that man that's trying so hard to please her is my dad, and I feel bad. But the thing is, you can't live your father's life, right? You can't live your mother's life. You came to live your life. That was his choice. If he wants to continue to be a martyr, that's his issue. It's not for you to fix. That person is embroiled in that situation. And you may be wanting to get somebody out of something, but everybody gets a choice, right? And you are then being a martyr, staying there, watching the whole situation, thinking that you're going to change something. You're in a situation which may have been that way their whole lives. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Sacred Journey Stone. Heron, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. I think this is just a theme for all of us, right? Follow your passion. So step towards your purpose. What is your purpose? Now, remember, Mr. Blurryface is worried about what everybody else thinks of him. Heron people, crane people, snowy egret people, we don't. We dance to our own beat. We dress the way we like. We're not worried about keeping up with the Joneses. We're not concerned with what other people think of us. We're considered different on the outside edge. And that's good. Because then we understand what's important to us. That it's important that we get to a place where we can find ourselves balanced and centered. Right now, Spirit says you need renewal. You need to find some time alone to find your balance so that you can move confidently towards what it is that your passion is. Have you ever watched a heron in the water? They're very patient. They stand there and they're focused on what it is that they want. And then they strike. They know exactly when to strike. So it's about watchfulness. It's about truth. It's about courage. It's about, because it's a water bird, it's about tapping into your feelings. Clearly a hunter. This one is a hunter. They're very graceful when they walk with their long legs. They're introspective because they are inside a lot, thinking. Their mind's going a lot. It looks like they're very quiet, but they've got a lot going on inside. They live in two worlds. They're of the air and of the water, right? So we're in our intuitive minds as well as our emotional minds here. And when they stand in the water, looking down into the water, they're seeing their reflection. So they know themselves. They need to be careful to not be too self-critical because they're constantly staring at themselves. So I understand this. I've grown up this way too. I'm very hard on myself, right? So we have to be careful not to do that, not to be finding the flaws in ourselves. And also not to allow ourselves to be self-absorbed, not to allow ourselves to be critical of not only ourselves, but of others. The herons are solitary. They like peace. They like quiet. They don't mind being alone. They're like the panther. They like that. They can be very happy alone. I can too. And they're shy. They are shy. But that's not because they're weak. Remember, never mistake a quiet, gentle person or a shy person for a weak one. This is self-preservation. They know that they need to be protective of themselves. They're intuitive people. They're super sensitives. So they understand the importance of self-preservation. They're thoughtful, they're graceful. If you're this kind of a person, you're going to be true to yourself. You're going to be authentic. You're not worrying about what anyone else thinks. You ponder deep things. Your still waters run deep is the message with this totem animal. And you're watchful of others. I heard in my dreams, I don't know, it wasn't in my dreams, it was probably meditation. I just heard an audio. I like to observe. It keeps me from getting in trouble. Because you watch what's going on before you strike, right? You know what the setup is before you go into that. You're very aware of what's going on. And you wait for the opportunity. And when the opportunity comes, you're on it. Right song right now, I feel like giving up. But it isn't in my blood. Lying on the bathroom floor, overwhelmed and insecure. Sounds like the person from the beginning of this dream. Everybody says, have a drink and you'll feel better. Take her home and you'll feel better. But does it ever? I need a friend. I feel like giving up, but I'm not made that way. So this person is ruminating over and over and over about all the negativity. Basically like this, right? Staring into their mirror, looking into the mirror and seeing all their flaws and dwelling on their flaws and keeping themselves in this emotionally stuck place. So don't do that. Start focusing on positive aspects. Start focusing on positive affirmations. Start working with others because you truthfully want to be alone. But you're going to need to fix that situation of isolating yourself and reach out for your soul family, ones that support you. This one isn't by himself. He's with another. You know, even if there's just a couple of people, or one, just so that you're not completely alone. Patience being a virtue, obviously. You get what you want by being patient. You know how to look inside and find your answers. You know you have your own answers. You know you have the ability. So the worries are, don't allow the introspection to turn into overcritical, right? I'm criticizing like this guy, right? He's dwelling on that. And don't let frustration with others rob you of your joy. Like that guy that I was watching in my dream. I need to get out of that environment. I don't want to be in that environment. That is negative, toxic. I'm out. Sorry that you want to stay and live in a place like that, but I don't, right? I know that my well-being is important. I would need solitude and a sense of peace away from that situation. And that's what this animal is telling you. Take some time alone to find your balance. Have you forgotten that you need to have this quiet solitude? You can't think right if you don't have peace. You can't. Your brain's, it's just too much going on. Overwhelmed. Remember we kept getting that? Overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed right now. That sounds to me that somebody really, really wants something in their life, but they're overwhelmed because of the people that they choose to be around. You're choosing to stay there as a martyr, and now you're overwhelmed and you don't get to live a life. Sometimes people do that in order to stop themselves from moving forward in an emotional situation, right? Oh, I've got to take care of my mom and dad. Oh, I've got to do this. I've got to do that. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're choosing to do that. Correct for neutrality. You think that you're being Wonder Man, saving the world, but you're not. You're not at all. You're hurting yourself, and you're keeping yourself a victim. Ideas come to me easily and effortlessly. I release all resistance to expressing my creativity fully. I release. There's a lot of surrender and release being asked of us at this time. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the Journey Stone, the Shaman Stone. So you may have a project or a job, you're waiting for something to come through, and patience is a virtue. You're focused, you know where don't be critical on it, right? Pay attention to what's going on around you. I would say that this one is also about not necessarily paying attention to what people say, but what they do, right? What are the actions? What are the feelings? Feelings are very important. What do you feel in this situation? Because this is about creativity. Following your passion. I released resistance to expressing my creativity fully. Ideas come to me easily and effortlessly. Song right now, I'm tired of the way things have been. Follow your dreams, right? Follow your passion. Second thing, don't you tell me the way that it should be. I'm the master of my sea. Well, you may be saying that, but you're not doing anything about it, are you? Just dating for now. Follow your dreams. Just dating for now. Apologize. There's a lot about apologize. There's so many cards, you guys. Look how many cards are here. And these cards continually come out. So clearly they're coming out because it's not being done. Right? It's not being done. Or we wouldn't keep getting the same messages. Friends at this time. Just dating for now. Friends at this time. Just dating for now. So do you have more than one? People vying for your attention. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, you've got more than one. Okay, look at this. Friends with possibly more. Friends at this time. Just dating for now. Okay, this is multiple options. You've got multiple people vying for your attention, clearly, at this time. So what I'm looking at is, I would say, I'm surprised what we didn't get was communicate clearly. Because for me, I don't lead people on. Okay, third-party situation, maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's what I'm watching, right? The man, the woman, and the other man. There were 2 men and 1 woman that I watched. So is this a polyamorous situation? I'm not into that. I don't know. Some people are. But right now, there's friends with possibly more. There's friends at this time just dating and apologize. So for me, I would be saying, I'm sorry. I just want to be friends with you. I'm sorry. I want to be friends with you. Now, friends with possibly more and just dating. 3, full circle completion. 3 days, 3 months, 3 weeks. Has this been going on 3 years? You're a natural healer. You're going to release. These are all over the place with this card. This is strange. I mean, I'm not going to argue with it. Spirit knows what it's doing. Forgive me, okay? So somebody needs to apologize, and they're asking for forgiveness. They're going to say that whoever they're with were friends at this time. They want to be friends with more, dating. That's what I see in this situation. I don't want 3, right? 3, remember I said I don't have room for 2 other people. Sorry. So this needs to be said. There needs to be clear communication. Shyness is a factor. I'm over the shyness. I am personally. Maybe it's because I'm cranky, because I'm tired, but I'm tired of seeing that message. Shyness is a factor. Tired of it. It's your life. You either want it or you don't want it. You either go after it or you don't. You can stay stuck, right? Or you can move forward. Spirit's saying it's time to follow your passion. It's time to release the resistance to expressing yourself fully. Right? You need to find a sense of balance. Get yourself balanced so that you can go after what it is that you're passionate about, or whoever it is that you're passionate about. But shyness is an excuse. Same thing as fear. Song right now. I've loved you 1,000 years. How can I be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid? But standing there watching you stand alone. Suddenly all my doubt suddenly goes away. So like I said yesterday, if you love somebody, there's not going to be fear of commitment. There's not going to be an issue with shyness. If you want somebody, if you want something, if it means that much to you, you're going to go after it. You will do whatever you need to do to ask Spirit to help you. Set things up. Get me in the right position. Line it up. Have other people get us to the same place. Whatever it is, Spirit can help you. But don't use the excuse of shyness. It's annoying. I feel like burning that card. I do. I'm over it. I'm over the whole shyness thing, and I'm over the whole a fear of commitment. I'm over it. So when we get fear of commitment, it's like, you know what? You need to speak your truth and be honest, because don't waste somebody's time. If you're going to live your life with a fear of commitment, I don't want to be around you. I've got other things to do. I'll move on. Right? So for those who chose the lightning strike, which is how I'm coming across, I was lightning before the thunder. I was. For those who chose the lightning strike, correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels for those who chose the lightning strike. Now, of course, you guys, these messages are for us or for somebody close to us, right? Like I said, I watched in my dream what was going on. I didn't like what that woman was doing to that man, and I didn't like what that man was putting up with. But it wasn't my life. I was observing it. So this could be somebody in your life that you're observing. Snow leopard, self-reliance. There's a lot of this, right? About courage and and not relying on other people. You're strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for you, for your best outcome. Integrity is important, period. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with a shaman. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. So we have a lot of observation, right? A lot of not necessarily tipping your hand. A lot of paying attention to feelings. A lot of kind of stealthy behavior, stepping back, silent focus. But the intuition is what you're picking up on. These little hairs all around, that's your psychic antennae that you're picking up on. So this is they call the snow leopard the Lord of Silent Power. So powerful. I mean, the big cats are, I came in with the big cats. They're just amazing. I mean, these ones live in the harshest of elements. They live in the Himalayas, the freezing cold. And it's very difficult to find them, to see them. So if snow leopard is the one that you walk with, your intuition is your strongest gift. It's your ally. It's your best friend. And the more you use it, the more accurate you're going to get. The more we use anything, it's like practice makes perfect, right? So it's about self-reliance. Remember, it's going to be a cold day in hell. If it comes, forget it. It's time. It's for you. This one is about you. This is about doing it on your own. This is watching for clues, watching for signs, when to know, feeling the tension. You ever see the back of a cat on their hair, how it sticks up? Right? They're feeling when something isn't right, they'll know it. This, again, is another totem that needs solitude. As far as I'm concerned, all spiritually awakened people, we all need that quiet time. We need that introspection. It's vital for us. Self-reliance. Watch for the clues and signs. Use your feelings. Feel when your hair rises up, the hackles rise up. If something isn't quite right, you are a problem solver, but introspectively. You are a problem solver on your own. You're not somebody who's going to go to somebody else and bounce it off them. You mull things over. That's your strength. Here's that song. How does it feel? I saw you down on your knees and I helped you back up on your feet, only for you to take advantage of me. You found a way to hold me. So somebody they were getting what they wanted from somebody, right? They were using them. Just like what I was watching in my dreams. It's frustrating for me to watch it. I don't like to watch it because I wouldn't put up with it. So, clearly because of the harsh environment that these ones live in, they're master survivors, right? You're a survivor. No matter what you've gone through, no matter what, you've earned your spots, right? These ones are linked with the shaman, with the psychics, for the intuitives. These are the power that you emanate from a person that is a snow leopard. You can feel that energy. So, what was it that I was saying? I feel as though, I've always said that all of these cards I feel go together. They do. They all go together. But if you are an individual such as this, which I am, you can't function if you don't have that solitude, if you don't have that peaceful environment. So are you experiencing an unbalanced feeling in your life, in areas of your life, emotionally charged, tossing and turning at night, because you don't have your privacy, you don't have solitude? You need it. It's important. It's imperative. The noises of everyday life, they're coming at you. It could be a job, it could be your family, it could be the people that you choose to be around. Like my grandson, he's a crystal child, and he knows that it's very, very important that he has downtime alone. He's got a best friend, Jack. He loves his friend, Jack. Loves him. They've been best friends forever. But he says, sometimes I just need to tell Jack, I just need some time. And he won't talk to him. He won't see him for like 2 weeks. He can't. Or like when he was in Canada visiting with family, he says, do you think it was rude, Nema? Everyone was playing games in the living room, but it got too much for me. I just needed to go in the back room. And I said, no. My daughter was like, what's wrong? Blah, blah, blah. He needs... It was too much. It was overwhelming. It was overwhelming. So this person that we keep getting this message from, I'm overwhelmed, they're in a place where they are not taking care of themselves. They're allowing themselves to be overwhelmed. They're in a situation that they're not able to find their peace. They're not able to find their center, their balance, because of the people that they are around. They need to recognize that they are not Wonder Woman. They are not Wonder Man. They are not the one that is the savior. Our Father is the one that saves people. We do what we're told to do. And this entire reading is telling that you need to rely on yourself, not those other people. You need space. You need solitude. You need introspection. Every single one of these readings is saying that. So clearly you're not paying attention to your intuition, because we're getting the messages again and again. Forget intuition. It's like right in your face, right? You need to make time for yourself. I told my landlord, this morning, ever since I got back to California, the energy here is intense for me. It's intense. I don't do well here. Things are going wrong for me here. And he says, it's almost as though, because he's used to me now. I've lived here for 2.5 years, almost 3 years. And he says, it's almost as though Spirit's telling you that you need to get yourself packed up and get out of here. And I said, I know that. My cats are affected. They're up at night yowling, crying, because I don't sleep. I'm affected. My back is sore. My stomach is sore. It's not just the energy. I don't do well in this environment. And my landlord's a sweet guy. It's just the energy here is way too intense. It's too fast. I need to be out in nature. So I understand the importance, and I know how it affects my work. It affects my health. It affects my animals, right? So when you've got stuff going on, look at your environment. What is going on in your environment that you're not dealing with? Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the lightning rod, the lightning strike, correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the lightning rod, the large lightning strike. Okay, so we get, when I encounter problems on the job, I'm willing to ask for help. Okay, there we go. See? So if you're in a situation where it's stressful, you don't have to handle it all on your own. I am willing to ask for help. It doesn't make you look weak. It doesn't make you look incapable. It makes you look intelligent. You're being a part of a team. Okay? Limitations are merely opportunities to grow. I use them as stepping stones to success. So instead of seeing something as an obstacle, see it as a challenge to overcome. We will overcome this, whatever this is. Song playing right now. Somebody told me you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend. Somebody's all stressed out because of a rumor someone else told them. And obviously, I just don't know now. I just don't know now. So now what? What don't you know? You don't know if the person that told you that is telling the truth. You don't know that the person that they spoke about is lying to you. But you're not speaking to anyone, are you? You're just letting it go round and round and round and round in your head, driving you crazy. So let's go. Whenever songs like this come on, there's side points that pop out. So when I encounter a problem, if this is a problem in a relationship, I'm willing to ask for help. I don't know how to handle this, Spirit. I don't know what to do, Father. Can you show me? How can we come to a place where we can have a discussion on this? You're independent, you're solitary, but maybe that's your problem. Maybe you're too solitary. You need to reach for help. You need to ask for help, is what this song is saying, right? You're letting it drive you crazy. You're staying awake at night. You're awake at night. You're upset. You're stressed out. But you're not reaching out for any solutions. So ask Spirit. Take time to feel the love that surrounds you. You have myriads of angels and spirit guides and our Heavenly Father that loves us and wants to help us. All we have to do is ask. They are bound by the law of free will. If you don't ask for help, they can't. It's like me watching in a dream. It's frustrating to me to watch that. It's like, come on. Why are you putting up with this? Do something. Leave there. It's frustrating, you know? Song right now. I believe. You say that I'm strong when I feel that I am weak. You say that I belong when I feel that I don't. I believe in what you think of me. So you need to reiterate. You need to listen to songs like this. It's called I Believe. You need to say positive affirmations. You need to ask Spirit to help you. Focus on the good. Focus on the positive. Here, I believe. I believe lyrics. There's crows outside. Crows are always going to be on your ass, making you feel bad about yourself. All the noise, the natter, natter, natter. Or maybe that's your own head. Actually, I think it's called You Say. You Say. I better get this straight, so somebody's going to go looking for the song and not get it. Yeah, Lauren Daigle, You Say. I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. See, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's not the truth. People said that you had a boyfriend that looked like a girlfriend. People, this rumor, and oh my God, my voices, it's going around and around and around, right? Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am because I need to know. You say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I'm falling short. This person is like that crane person who's staring in the mirror so long that they're finding all of their flaws and not seeing the beautiful person that they are, the talent and the gifts that they have. When I don't belong, you say I'm yours. And when I believe what you say of me. The only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth. In you I find my identity. You say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think that I'm weak. And you say I'm held when I'm falling short. And when I don't believe, you say I'm yours. And I believe. Oh, I believe in what you say of me. Now the issue with this song is, listen to this. Taking all I have, now I'm laying them at your feet. You have every failure, God. This one's talking to his father, not that person who's desperately trying to get the approval of that bitchy woman who doesn't care about him. This is why the Father says he needs to bow down. Not so that he can be whipped, not so that he can be walked on or chastised or screamed at from the pulpit. Bow down so that I will help you. Taking all I have now, I'm laying at your feet. You have every failure, God, and you have every victory. You say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. You say I'm held when I'm falling short, and when I don't belong, you say I'm yours. And I believe what you say of me. I believe, yes, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe. So say that. I believe I am good. I believe that I'm strong. I am loved. I am powerful. I am cared for. I'm a survivor. I'm going to make my way out of this with the help of Spirit. I have friends. I am important. I matter. I'm a good person. I am. You need to say things like this to yourself. Take time to feel the love that surrounds you. You are worth it. Follow your dreams. Follow your passion. When you encounter problems, ask for help. Ask Spirit to help you. You are valuable to many, no matter what that bitchy woman says or that bitchy guy. Someone is very attracted to you. Very attracted to you. Within this year, something that you have been stressed about, it's going to happen within this year. So relax. It's going to be okay. There's an opportunity coming. There's someone new. Are you someone new? Do you want to be someone new? Do you know every day that we get up, we get an opportunity to be someone new? We can change our minds. We can change our minds halfway through the day. Oh, well, that's not the way what you said before. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying now. It's perfect timing to be someone new. You're on the right path. Song right now. I'm going to give all my secrets away. Tell me what you want to hear. You know what they want to hear? They want to hear the truth. There's something better coming than what you had. Something better coming. You're on the right path. Follow your dreams. Someone is very attracted to you, or you're very attracted to someone else. Take time to feel that love and understand. When I look in the mirror, I realize I'm very valuable to many people. I don't have to be in solitary confinement. It's perfect timing to become someone new now. There's an opportunity coming for this. If I have a difficult time, I'm going to ask for help. Everything is here for you, waiting to be received. Every day I see the news and all the problems. You could focus on that. But you're not going to focus on that. You're going to focus on the best. And now's the time to focus on you. That's funny. You're focusing on all the problems of the world, but you know what? You need to focus on you. And that's not being selfish when Spirit tells you to do it. You're not that person that I watched in the dream that was so ignorant and selfish. Spend more time to experience nature where you can get grounded. One more. I'm going to give all my secrets away until my lips... What is this? Hold on. I'm going to give all of my secrets away. You can whelp yourself up like a coach can. You know how... One Republic, it's called Secrets. I need another story. I need another story. Something to get off my chest. My life gets kind of boring. I need something that I can confess. Till all of my sleeves are stained red from the truth that I've said. Come by it honestly, I swear. I thought you saw me wink. No, I've been on the brink. So somebody thinks, well, I thought you knew it was me. I thought you knew what I meant. No, be clear. Be clear. Straight up say it. No one's going to pull it out of your mouth. Tell me what you want to hear. They want to hear the truth. Something that will light those ears. Sick of all the insincere, so I'm going to give all my secrets away. This time I don't need another perfect lie. I don't care if critics ever jump in line. I'm going to give all my secrets away. My God, amazing how we got this far. It's like we're chasing all those stars. Who's driving shiny big black cars, and every day I see the news and all the problems that we could solve, and when a situation rises, just to write it in the album, send it straight to gold, but I don't really like my flow. So this person he's in this environment, but he doesn't like the way things are. I could do all of these things. I could be rich and famous. I could have all this attention, all these people looking up to me, but I don't like my life. It's not the way my life wants to be. I don't feel in the flow. I've got no reason. I've got no shame. I've got no family I can blame. It's my own self. It's my own choices. Just don't let me disappear. I'm going to tell you everything. So tell me what you want to hear. Something that will light those ears. Sick of all the insincere. I'm going to give all my secrets away. Tell me what you want to hear. This time I don't need another perfect lie. So if you've been lying, if you've not been telling the truth, you've been doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result, that's the definition of insanity. So what do you need to hear? You need to hear the truth. They need to hear the truth. They need to have you speak. And there's an opportunity coming. They want you to reconsider something. You got a lot of messages here, so we're going to move on. As long as you're here next to me, we're going to be all right. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Now, I've talked about this before, how some people feel, well, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. No. God helps those who help themselves. You're being told to move forward. You're being told it's enough already. It's time to let it go. You're being told to take action. You're being told to apologize. You're being told to act. You act. And then what we do is we follow Spirit's guidance. And then what we're promised will come to us. It will come to us. Guaranteed it will come to us. If we listen to the advice that we're given. And you know what you're meant to do. See, that's the thing. If we were listening to the Oracle of Shadows and Light, looking at that deck, we would have gotten that card again, which we've been getting a lot lately. Snow Angel, you already know. You already know, but you're procrastinating. Whoa! All the cards fell on the floor. All of them. All the cards. So it's kind of like cards are all on the table, right? It's all out on the table. House of Cards is falling. House of Cards. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the Black Obsidian, for protection, for grounding, clearly all of us right now are needing to get grounded. All of us, these cards are all going together. All these messages are blending together. Give me a second here, you guys. I gotta pick these cards up. They're all over the floor. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Let's get these cards blended together. Let's get them all mixed in, so we don't have any. It just amazes me that we keep getting the same cards and there's so many messages. Right? So clearly, it's because we're not paying attention to the messages that we get. If we keep getting them again and again. Hold on, you guys. Sorry. These are hard to pick up. It's kind of like pick up sticks. Remember that game? When you were a little kid? Come on. Unbelievable. I swear to God, Mercury retrograde. It's just floating around my head. Take time to center yourself, I just heard. So maybe while I'm doing this, everybody, let's just take a deep breath in. Breathe in peace. And breathe out, exhale out, anything that's the opposite of peace. We want to stay in a place of harmony. When we are in harmony with the world is in harmony with us. So we want to relax. We want to know that everything's fine, everything's working out as it's meant to work out. Any obstacles that we come up against, we can find solutions for them because we don't have to do it all ourselves. We've got a team that works with us. Our spiritual team is on our side all the time. We're never alone. We're going to get help, no matter what it is. I don't know if you guys could hear me as I was hanging upside down. You want to talk about blood rush to the head. Woo! Okay. Our last message. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Black Obsidian. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose, I love these pictures on these cards. Aren't they beautiful? The artwork, oh my gosh. The animals are just incredible. Correct for neutrality. I have a couple more decks that I want to get. When I go back to Sedona, my landlord and I are going to head out there and check, I'm going to bring some things out to my studio. And we're going to look at the layout, get a little bit more, maybe think about adding a little bathroom, make it so I can have a tub in there. And when I go out there, I think I'll pick up another couple decks. I've got so many decks, it's ridiculous. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the black obsidian. Correct for neutrality for those who chose the black obsidian. Sorry, it's gotta be obvious. Correct for neutrality, okay. That one. Yay, this is a nice one. Yay! Ladybug. Whenever you look at the ladybug, it's about wishes becoming fulfilled. Good luck. I don't believe in luck, but lady luck is good fortune, right? You are a bright energy. You look at red. This is passion. This is all about following our passion. This whole theme of this whole reading. So, you are a bright energy. Spirit wants us to let go. This is about happiness. Ladybugs are so pretty and fun, right? They're bright red in their this is passion, color of passion. So Spirit's telling you that you are a bright energy. They want you to let go of the worry that you've been holding on to and be happy right where you're at right now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So you just need to be you. That's the white heron. Those are the crane people, right? We don't have to worry about what other people think of us. We just have to be ourselves. But being ourselves, there's double emphasis on this card, by the way. I'm getting double emphasis on this particular card. Of all the readings, this is the one. So this talks about life cycles. They're very delicate. They're very joyful. They're very beautiful. They don't harm anyone. They don't sting. They don't bite, right? It's about change, release, renewal. There's all kinds of change that we're going through. So then while we're going through change and release and renewal, we have to have faith that things are going in the right direction. So this is an omen of positive energy coming your way. And the person who has this as a totem, you're a very lively, colorful individual. People like to be around you. You bring joy wherever you are. You're fun, right? You're trustworthy. You're happy. You're easygoing. You're not a threat to people. People like being around you. When people are around you, energy just flows well, right? You know those people that when you go to a party, if they're there, it's fun, right? Oh, I like being around them. It just feels comfortable. It feels natural. I feel like I'm at home there. So Ladybug wants us to let go of our worries, just release that, recognize that what we're asking for, our dreams are coming true to us. Just as long as we stand in our integrity, as long as we follow our passion, as long as what we're doing for ourselves, not because we're trying to impress other people, right? We're being true to ourselves. We won't be happy living somebody else's life. We need to follow our passion. We need to live our lives, no matter what other people think. So the ladybug comes from association with the Virgin Mary, the Lady of Heaven. So people that are ladybug people are spiritually devoted ones. And they're very in touch with their spiritual side. And they do very well if they have they have to have a meditation time in a day, every day. Stay focused in prayer and in meditation. Their spiritual life is very, very important to them. The ladybugs have a very short life cycle. So it talks about renewal, constant renewal, right? And when they do, in their life cycle, they reproduce quite a bit. So it's not only renewal, but it's abundance. There's a lot. So this is the promise of abundance and renewal in your life right now. So there's happiness. If it's not right here, it's just around the corner. Renewal and abundance in your life. And you have brought this to yourself because of the energy that you've sent out into the world. Don't allow worry to get in your way. It's not, that's your enemy, right? Life's too short. We want to live right here. It's not, what message did we get? Live in the moment. Be happy where you are right now. There's joy to be found. There's things that we can focus on. Whenever things are negative, like this morning, everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. The water, there was no hot water for the tub. We don't know why. The shower curtain fell off the rod, landed on my head, almost smashed the glass door my landlord just put in. He already smashed one of the doors. The cats were up yelling. Everything is negative, 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 negative. It just kept going because when we're vibrating at that negative frequency, we draw that to us. And I heard in my head, okay, stop. You need to start focusing on the positive. Start focusing on the positive. You know, and when it gets to the place where it's overwhelming and things don't feel positive and happy and joyful, you need to take a break. And you need to trust Spirit that they're going to help you out. When I finish uploading this reading, I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to go into, I'm exhausted. I'm literally exhausted. and I need to go into a space. I probably won't be able to sleep, but I might be able to go into kind of like a meditative state, which is what this is requiring of us right now. There is joy to be found, and if you're not feeling it, then give yourself a break. You're tired, you're overwhelmed, right? And don't let other people rain on your parade. Don't. All right, so Correct for Neutrality on All Levels. I Can Do It cards by Louise Hay. So for those who chose the Black Obsidian, Correct for Neutrality. So black and red, so grounding and passion. They're the whole reading. Follow your passion, stay grounded. Follow your passion, stay grounded. You will stay grounded if you follow your passion. If your work is your passion, you'll do well at it. You'll be successful. They go together. Correct for Neutrality on All Levels. Correct for Neutrality on All Levels. So your message is, I go within and connect with that part of myself that knows how to heal. That's what I'm going to do, right? I need to heal myself right now. So I'm going to go within. I breathe deeply and fully. I take in the breath of life and I am nourished. That's what I said to the reading that private reading I did yesterday. They wrote to me before and they were very overwhelmed with the things that were going on. And I said, breathe. Breathe in the positivity, breathe out the bullshit. When you go to yoga, it's breath work. Breathe. You can, when you get very overwhelmed, some people have anxiety attacks. How do you calm that down? You breathe. Steady, long breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, right? Breathe in, breathe out. I go within and connect with that part of myself that knows how to heal. Our bodies are self-healing. They know what to do. Okay, so the first message in these messages is 4. Full circle. 4 means they're angels all around you. You're completely guided, protected, and loved. There's no reason for fear. 4 is also the number of stability. So, like for me, I need to work, but Spirit's going to bring me my private readings. I'm going to lay down. I have to. Because there's no point in pushing myself to the point where I'm going to be absolutely broken, right? I can't get sick. I'm already in pain. My stomach hurts. My back hurts. It's like, hello, you're carrying too much weight. Now, this could be emotional weight that you're carrying. It could be physical. It could be just the anxiety of all the energy around you. This is about stability. You need to get stable. You need to get grounded. This is also telling us this message. There is abundance on its way. Happiness and abundance. This could represent engagement, marriage. It's coming together. It's all 4 corners on the ground. This is a very positive number. Could also represent 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 hours, 4 months, right? Maybe something's been going on for 4 years. We'd like you to wait on something. Yeah, for me, for my work, we would like you to wait. Okay, I got to turn these around. They're all upside. Just a second. But we got that one. 10. So there's something has ended. There's an ending of something and a new cycle beginning, which is what this is talking about. There's a new cycle. So let the past go gracefully and welcome the new beginning. Welcome in the new beginning. Hold on, I'm going to turn these around. I got them all. I thought I had them upside right. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. 1 flew out. You have grown a lot in this cycle, in these cycles that you've gone through. You've grown a lot. You're not the same person that you were before, right? You've experienced a lot. You've expanded. So it's also when children have growing pains, they need to sleep more, right? So when I went to Sedona, I got a lot of downloads. I always do. So my body's tired. I said to my landlord, every time I go to Sedona, when I come back, I need to rest because my body's gone through a lot. Now, when I live there, it's a different situation. I go out and I get that grounding off the land. But we've grown a lot, so give yourself a break. Take time to meditate, right? That's exactly what we're supposed to do. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Don't allow kindness to be seen as weakness. Correct for neutrality on all levels. It will require time and effort to bring it about. We would like you to wait on something because it will require time and effort to bring it about. So, something has ended. Something is going to be coming back around. Whatever it is, because it's going to require time and effort to bring it about, we would like you to wait. We would like you to take time to meditate. You've grown, so don't rush it. Don't rush whatever it is. Realize it's going to take time. Don't expect it to happen overnight, whatever it is. There's something better coming than what you are leaving behind. With the number 10, the conclusion of something, whatever it was, It could be a home. It could be a home environment. It could be a marriage that's ending, right? A relationship that's ending. Song right now, that's exactly what it is. After all these years, I was wondering if you would like to talk. They say time is healing, but I haven't done a lot of healing. Hello. Someone wants to talk, right? Something has ended, and now there's something better coming. I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be. So this is somebody coming back from the past. It's not the right time right now. This one. It will require time and effort to bring it about. We'd like you to wait. It's not the right time right now for something. We want you to relax, okay? For me, it's not the right time to work right now. It's not the time to go on my line. It's time to work. It's time to sleep, I mean. Sex? Sex can be very relaxing. Sex, if you're all bound up and you need to release, sex is an amazing way to do it. That's a fun way to relax. Maybe you need more of that in your life, right? This person's saying, you know what? I'm supposed to have been healing, but I really haven't. I really would like to get together if you would like. Remember, shyness is a factor. But this person is reaching out and saying, hey, I'm here. I'm here. I've been thinking about the way things were with us. The situation that I was in has ended. I'm wondering if you would like to talk. Right? Success is assured. You can relax about that because success is assured. I'm sorry for breaking your heart. Maybe something happened, sex happened, and you hurt somebody. And maybe you were drawn into sex. And what you have coming is better than what you left behind. It's ended, whatever this was. I'm sorry. Hello, how are you? Now's the time to focus on you. Maybe you were pleasing other people. Maybe you were a people pleaser before. Just like I've been watching in that dream, right? The situation will improve. So it's going to be successful. Success is assured. The situation will improve. There's definitely something that you're needing to... It's not the right time. We want you to wait on it. It's going to require time and effort. So you'll know what that is. You need to relax. It's time to focus on you. You've been through a lot. You want sex. It's been a while, right? It's been... Whatever it is, it's been long and hard and it's over. And what's coming is better than what you had. You've grown a lot. It's been difficult, but you've grown a lot through the situation. The situation's going to improve. Just like this says, right? Happiness and abundance. Good fortune is coming for you now. After everything you've been through, it's been rough, but you've learned. So be your best friend. It's time. It's time. Peaceful resolution. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm going to wrap this up and get this out for you, and I'm going to go meditate. Just going to lay there and chill out for a little while and get myself balanced and centered. I do what Spirit tells me to do. We'll speak again soon. I love you. Bye.